So what did you miss at Jubilee today? Well, you missed some great music. Oh, man, from Oscar Peterson to Great Is Thy Faithfulness. Some traditional hymns, some new hymns. Musically, it was a great gathering today. And as we progressed through Lent, we spent some time thinking about the fear of rejection. We heard Jesus admonish Peter and tell him to get thee behind me, Satan. We wondered ourselves about our own fear of rejection and how it holds us back. And then in response to that, we wondered about faith and what it means to be faithful. We listened to Paul's letter to the Hebrews when he talks about faith, his belief in things unseen, and hope for things yet to come. We wondered about some of those footnotes in that letter where Paul refers to Enoch and Abel, Noah, Abraham, a number of people as examples of great faith. And so we pondered about what it meant to be faithful. Is it about being obedient? Is it believing in something so much that it changes your life? Is it struggling? What exactly is it? Because when we looked at those examples, things didn't work out so well for them. To think of Abel as a person of great faith, but he was killed. That's kind of a crummy deal. And we looked at Cain, who when you read the text, offers a sacrifice that is not accepted, although his brother Abel's sacrifice is accepted, yet it doesn't say anywhere that Cain didn't try as hard or didn't give as well. It just says that his wasn't acceptable. And so we wondered what it means to have faith and lose faith, and what it means to try and to not succeed. Is faith only for those who always give their best, who always succeed, or do we understand what it feels like to be Cain, to do your best but somehow not make it to the podium, to get silver when you know you deserved gold, to be overlooked? What does faith mean in that situation? We looked at the story of Abraham just a little bit and recognized in Abraham mood swings and even what might be considered depression. He had a hard time, and yet he's faithful. So we wondered, what does it mean to be faithful? What is a great faith? And spoiler alert, I'll tell you now, we came to the conclusion that it isn't all the things that we often refer to as faith, not the things we see on TV. If you're faithful, you're rich. If you're faithful, people love you. If you're faithful, everything goes your way. What we decided in the light of these witnesses that Paul offers us, we recognize that faith is when we keep talking to God. Faith is when we recognize there is a relationship, not a relationship that always gives us rewards, but a relationship that carries us through, leads us through, stays with us through the hard times, the difficult times, the depressions, the failures, the bad luck, the I did everything I could but it wasn't enough moments. Faith is when those things happen and yet we keep talking to God. When everything's falling apart, we look around and we search for and find God's presence. Real faith doesn't make life perfect. It does not inoculate us from difficulty or sadness or tragedy, but it gives us a companion through those things. Cain lost his faith when he stopped talking to God. Abraham never lost his because he never stopped talking. No matter how bad things got, no matter how much he may have doubted, he kept talking to God. So that's what we did at Jubilee today. That's what you missed, was that chance to talk about faith. But take some time yourself. Wonder about, what does it mean to be faithful? What does your faith look like? Talk to somebody close to you. In what do they have faith? What does faith look like? And as we come to know it, maybe we stop taking it for granted. Maybe we get to know each other too and stop taking each other for granted. I know, it's a lot. But hopefully you'll be here soon and we can work on these things together. But until we see you, God bless.